With Republicans in control of both the House and the Senate, the expectancy of civilized, ethical Americans was that Congress would eliminate funding for the abominable child-murdering organization Planned Parenthood in 2016. Some members in the GOP threatened to shut down the government if that wasn't done. Well, rather than shutting off the unconstitutional spigot of federal funding to a private sector organization that sells infant baby parts to the highest bidder, Planned Parenthood was given another bipartisan contract of no less than $500 million. One such civilized, ethical American disgusted with the recent betrayal is Franklin Graham, son of renowned evangelist Billy Graham. This is an example of why I have resigned from the Republican Party and declared myself independent. I have no hope in the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, or the Tea Party to do what is best for America, Graham declared on Facebook on Monday. Seeing and hearing Planned Parenthood talk nonchalantly about selling baby parts from aborted fetuses with utter disregard for human life is reminiscent of Joseph Mengele and the Nazi concentration camps, Graham wrote. That should have been all that was needed to turn off the faucet for their funding. Well, Mr. Graham has identified a deceptive disorder that many Americans understand as bipartisan. When we hear political commentary today, we frequently hear the word bipartisan used in a positive sense. For example, the bill received bipartisan support, or the issue was studied by a bipartisan committee. Webster defines bipartisan as cooperation and agreement between two major political parties. This definition should get all of us thinking. It seems to me that from a legal constitutional standpoint, the major parties cooperate and agree on, well, everything. Not only has this Congress cooperated and agreed to allow the murder of more than 50 million innocent American children during the past 40 years, they obviously agree that they, Congress, do not have to follow the limits set by Article 1, Section 8, which enumerates the authorized areas of government spending. The major parties are also in unison on allowing the Federal Reserve to print phony fiat money that inflates our currency and steals our productivity. And the major parties are also bipartisan about funding non-defensive, unconstitutional wars, which murder millions and endanger, not enhance, our own safety. And they haven't done anything to impeach an executive who claims he can use his pen and cell phone to get things done without the approval of we the people and our elected representatives. In fact, I can't really think of one major thing that the major parties are not bipartisan about. They don't seem to be opposites so much as they seem to be partners. In so many ways, I understand Reverend Graham's willingness to abandon Republicans and Democrats. Possibly the good minister from North Carolina is in a search for a third party to rectify backsliding America. But perhaps what we really need is a second party, dedicated to their oaths and the God who is the source of every American's rights. This is Jake MacAulay with the Institute on the Constitution, bringing you the American View.